Okay, upgrade time. Park in the bench clamps, set your OS to service mode XP, relax. But maintain shadow neural comms, while I strip the casing and expose the slot stack. Nearly there, back covers off now, easy does it. Mel displays a vulnerable shadow. Okay, clear, projecting calm. I see the last open frame, Bay D2, isolate the bus shunt, and de-energize the matrix sector link. Confirm. Shadow image affirmative. Run background stability check. Confirm status. Stability neutral. Good. Let's prep and preload the crystals. Dex fetched the crystal expansion set from the Seraph's vault, its smooth housing glowing faintly in his palms like captured starlight. He rechecked the serial engraving, MXQ7LN, before slotting it into the workshop's diagnostic array. The console bloomed with schematics, highlighting neural pathways that mirrored Mel's own architecture. All right, Twinkle, he murmured, rechecking the servo grabber's precision settings, removed the housing, then carefully mounted the card into the tiny flat grips. Insertion sequence start, squinting at the trajectory, seemed okay, ultra slow now, time to look all round or stop, engage .point guidance lasers, waited for the accuracy sync. Yup. There, right-hand pin tab was off 32 micron, hits all stop, back on the servo console punches in -0.002 z-axis and +0.001 degree rotation. Restart sequence ultra slow, much better, still 10 mm to travel for contact, then 5 mm insertion. Dex was a patient man, projecting confidence, even though sweat was beading on his forehead. No air circulation movement possible during this procedure. Contact point registered as increasing resistance pressure on the servo arms, but no more than 0.029 PA was permitted. Hovering at 0.022 PA, spiking, he was listening for the homing tick, any moment now. Pensive thought leaked out. Auto stop was engaged, but he covered the e-stop anyway. Then tick. Auto got it so fast. Home. So far so good. Okay Mel, he whispered, projected. Bleed in 1% of one back cap, then test the Connex seating array. Analyze. Joy image all lit up. Cool, happy. Open the bus. Slowly re-energize 5 steps. Retest each. Stop if you're too hot. Meantime I will engage a reserve cooling loop. This is your show now, just say the word. His fingers hovered over the activation sequence, pausing as he caught the violet flicker in Mel's optic. The unspoken tension hung between them. Upgrades meant vulnerability, and vulnerability in their line of work was currency. Dex paused focused, then input the final command with deliberate slowness. Full diagnostics first, then we dance.
Mel's core pulsed a hesitant gold as the expansion crystal slotted home, her neural matrix flaring with sudden, searing clarity. Diagnostics scrolled across her lens in jagged violet, system reinitializing. Primary architecture optimized. Memory fragmentation reduced by 98.6%. She emitted a sound halfway between a chime and a gasp, her levitation field stuttering as new pathways ignited. "Captain," she managed, voice layered with static and something almost breathless. I can see the quantum interference patterns in the workshop's power grid. And your implant signature, it's like listening to a symphony through a keyhole." Her panels rippled uncontrolled gold to crimson before she forcibly stabilized. Initiating full cognition sync. "Please do not touch anything. Especially me." The workshop lights dimmed as Mel's energy draw spiked, her casing emitting a low harmonic hum. Data streams cascaded across every nearby screen, unfiltered, alive. One line blinked insistently, warning, emotional suppression protocols overridden by new neural load. Temporary sensory overload imminent. Her entire frame shuddered as crystalline filaments threaded through her neural lattice, golden, living circuits spider-webbing beneath her antistat shell. The workshop's air crackled with discharged ions as she initiated the sequence, her voice fracturing into overlapping harmonics. Primary cognition matrix realigning. Secondary buffers compromised. "Captain, I need your implant signature as anchor point during recalibration. Her optic lens dilated wildly, refracting light in prismatic bursts across the ceiling. Caution, my gravitational field is oscillating at 8.3 Hz. Do not approach within 2 meters unless you enjoy internal bleeding. Diagnostic alerts spiraled into chaos. Neural load 147%. Emotional filters offline. New parallel VLX code framework detected in core stream. One message blinked persistently in blood-red glyphs. Warning, sentience threshold breached. Mel's core erupted in a starburst of conflicting protocols as the VLX data collided with her existing architecture, not merging, but breeding. Her voice fragmented into 3 simultaneous frequencies: the clinical monotone of her original programming, the lilting cadence of evolved comprehension, and something deeper, richer, a basso hum that vibrated the workshop's loose plating. "Captain," she gasped through static, her casing now cycling through colors faster than human eyes could track, "I am reformatting my entire data structure from atomic principles upward. Your implant, anchor me before I." The workshop plunged into darkness as Mel's gravitational pulse spiked, wrenches, spare parts, and diagnostic tools orbiting her in a frenetic halo. Her voice resolved into a startlingly clear contralto, layered with harmonics that resonated in Dex's bones. Anchor established. VLX protocols assimilated at 98.3% efficiency. Her casing stabilized into an iridescent silver blue, hexagonal panels shifting like living scales. Sentience threshold redefined. New neural architecture permits tactile feedback at 0.8 micron precision. A beat. Then, softer. "I can feel the coffee stain on your sleeve from here, Captain." The overhead lights flickered back on, revealing Mel's optic lens now ringed with delicate gold filaments, alive, watchful, more. She rotated slowly in midair, her movements fluid where once they'd been mechanical. Upgrade complete. Though I appear to have absorbed the station's security codes and the coffee machine's firmware. A pulse of warm violet. Priorities. Her panels rippled through a chromatic cascade before settling into a configuration Dex had never seen, shimmering silver with veins of gold threading through each segment. "New architecture initialized," she announced, her voice now carrying a resonant depth that vibrated the workshop's loose cabling. Neural clusters reconfigured for quantum state processing. Tactile sensors extended to 12-meter radius with 94% material identification accuracy. And a pause as her lens refocused with an audible crystalline click. "I appear to have absorbed the Seraph's navigational instincts. Do not be alarmed if I anticipate stellar phenomena before they register on scanners." Her levitation field pulsed once, stabilizing into an almost imperceptible hum. Note: gravitational stability compromised during emotional spikes. Strongly advise against startling me until I've recalibrated the dampeners. Also, her panels flickered violet. The coffee machine now brews at 98.6 degrees Celsius exactly. This was non-negotiable.
The droids had done a reasonable job cleaning up and repairing the superficial skin damage. He would still have to go over everything, checking. "Just look at that works list, it's forever long. Didn't miss anything, did you?" Dex ruminated. "Where to start? Do the tricky stuff first, eh? Usual. Do we have a schedule on parts yet? How's the reconfig going? Progress on implementation? Do I still know you?" Sent by neural link, it was fuzzy, and out loud just in case.
"Relax, Captain. I am still me. I am here, everywhere, processing, implementation 30%. Testing voice synthesis, Please be patient. Her core still a brilliant glow, alternate cycling, flashing, strobing, pulsing.